Hi guys, it's Moz here, and on the workbench today, tool review time. I have this Dspiae Magnetic Hobby Paint Mixer, and we're going to open up the box and see what you get inside and see how well it works. So guys, this is on the Amazon website for $22.99. I'm a Prime member, so I get the postage free. And I saw this being advertised and I thought, why don't we just buy it and have a little look and see what you get. I do have a hobbyist sort of paint mixer with this thing here. If I can just drag it out, there it is. It's connected to the USB. I call it the Hataka Laka Shaker. And you put your paint inside the inside this rubber piece here, switch it on, and it's not working because I haven't got it plugged in. Right, now it's plugged in. So it shakes the paint. This comes with battery, which I don't really think's that good. Kind of just wiggles it with battery. Even though I've got batteries in there, it really does need to be plugged in. Shakes it away. So that's what I use at the moment. And this came from Amazon, and we're going to open the box and just see what you get inside. So first off, it's a slidey box. So you slide this one out and you slide this out. So basically that is your USB. In the box here, you've probably got loads of USBs, but yeah, comes with, oh, these are quite nice actually. Wow. So these are the USB connectors there. It's metallic as well, so that's quite a nice little look to it. But they do look well designed, to be fair. If you want the code for this, it's an MS-01, and it's Charidbis, which I think is the colour. I'm not too sure. But let's just have a look how you get inside the box here. From the top. Open it from the top. Crumbs, this is a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? And that's basically it. You've got some pads there, so we'll have a little look what that means. Magnetic Paint Mixer. So there you go, that's the instructions. Put the thin paint on the designated area, insert the magnetic strip rod, and press the button and start mixing. Wow, so is that how you mix, is it? A raging whirlpool at a moment's notice. And it's for builders by builders. So you go, there's a lot of Chinese lingo there. Let's just have a little look. Let's just open this up. Magnetic Paint Mixer. It's all on the look, you know, quite impressive actually. So there you go, that's it. So I'm assuming that this here goes on there. So we'll have to unstick it somehow. There must be a bit of stickiness here. Or does that just go on top like that? Just doesn't say on the instructions really. Look at that. A samurai cannot function without his sword. A general cannot command without his army. So yeah, it's like you've opened one of those Chinese crackers, isn't it? You know, the fortune cookies. I'm just seeing the usage here. There you go. Right. So I assume you line this up carefully around and try and flatten it down. So there's that flat. Inside here is some rods as well. So I'm assuming that you put the rods inside the paint. So that's interesting. So it doesn't work unless you put your finger on there and then a little light comes on and then it shuts. So that's how it works. Press the button. So it's like a little, it's like, oh, it's interesting. It's not like a physical switch, it's like a sensor. That's quite cool. So we've got some of this, which is as you can see, I think this is XF, it's XF76, which is the grey-green IJM, and you basically have to put one of these. So you take one of these rods and you place it inside And if you can see, it's stirring it, allegedly. Can you see that? It's just very carefully stirring it. Put it in the middle and you can just see it working. I'm not convinced. Put like a little bit of a whirl there. So this is through a Tamiya jar and it's not really doing a lot. A tad disappointing on that part. It hasn't stirred it at all. So let's try something a bit different. So this time I've got one of my shot glasses that I use to mix paint in. Hang on, turn them off again. Turned off. We'll put one of these magnet things in the hole. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. It's turning the thing around, but nothing too spectacular. I don't think it's really stirring it that well. Say, you know, you seeing what I'm seeing here? Okay. It's not really working for me. Let's pour it into some plastic, see where it needs to be plastic or not. So that's plastic. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, maybe it has to be plastic then. Well, there you go. So maybe it has to be in plastic. It doesn't work through glass, but that doesn't say that on the instructions. And actually, it's actually magnetic. You can actually feel the rod. So yeah, maybe that's what the issue is that it's not really for mixing paint. It's almost really for stirring paint that you've thinned in a plastic container. Let's try it in this, shall we? This is another little one that I use. Let's put them in. Let's see what happens. Wow. Wow. Well, there you go. That's through a little bit of glass. That's a blue glass thing. And hello, it does stir it quite quick. Turn that off. So yeah, so maybe that's what the issue is. Maybe you just need to use plastic to stir your paint. So yeah, or very thin glass. So you can't just put something in here and let it turn, because I don't think it's strong enough. It's not designed for stirring paint like that. That's what it is. It's just for if you if you thinned your paint. So that's not turning at all, is it? So it's not quite as good as I thought it would be. So putting it in here, and it is turning it slowly, but maybe it's because there's a thick glass. But maybe if you use a shot glass, a plastic shot glass, that'll be better. So this is some paint that I thinned out, which is the one that I thinned or many moons ago when I did the which red car? I did a red car. I think it was a Jag, and I used, this is Aqua Gloss, Revel Color, Aqua Color, Revel Aqua Color, and I've thinned it already, and I thought I made too much of it, so let's put this in here and see what happens. So it does stir thin paint, and it's quite you know, quite a goer. Yeah, so that's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that. And touch the front, and it's, and there you go. That what's you've got to be careful, because if you touch it, it sets it off again. So it is stirring it a little, you know. It does do a job stirring paint. So, but then how do you get the thing out, you know? But when it comes to, this is lacquer. This is, turn off. Let's put one of these rods, and you've got to use these rods as well. And so once you've run out of rods, oh, this lacquer paint stinks. This is LP55 from Tamiya. This is the lacquer stuff, which in itself is it's got quite a head on it. So we'll just put that in there and just see if that I'll do the lid. Let's see if it helps. Oh, it is stirring that. But no, I don't think it's you can't use it to mix paint. I think it's to stir paint that you thinned, which is not, you know, it says it's a paint mixer, magnetic paint mixer, and it's just turning it around. It's not really taking the, you see the clear top there, it's not stirring that at all, which is a bit of a pity. It's not quite what I was expecting. Put the thin, so basically it's products with all types of lacquer, enamel, acrylic, and other types of commonly paints. There's no need to assemble a product. It's compact, easy to display on the tabletop. But basically, I don't think you would use this very often. You know, at the end of the day, when you thin paint for spraying, if you're like me, you would have already mixed the paint in the bottle, you know, as it is, so that any separates would be all mixed in, and then you would then you know, put it into your airbrush, and then add the thinner on top, and then give that a good old mix, a little bit of retarder in it as well, and then mix it in the pot with a stick like this. That's what you would do. You wouldn't go mixing the paint and then whack it on here, because you know, it doesn't need a lot of mixing, does it? As soon as you put that thinner in the paint. So unfortunately, it's not really suitable for my purpose, this, which is a shame. But yeah, it's a nice design, don't get me wrong. And this here is just like a sensor sort of on and off switch. You can use it with batteries as well. It's a nice design. It feels light in the hand. It does come with these stickers here that you can put your stickers on, but for what it's worth, for me personally, it's not really a tool that I'm going to be using. And yeah, what a shame. It you know, it had a lot of promise, but for me, it's not really worth the money. So as I was editing this, I just thought I'll just see what it looks like when you just put it straight on. And it does spin the rod. You can see there's magnet there, and it does spin the rod. Okay. The Revel here, this is the Dark Earth. And so let me just put this in first. So it's on the top, and it's just laying on the top. It's not going in. You know, if I get one of me stirring sticks and just plonk it right down in, so it should be right down. Oh, that's in. I'll just get rid of that and switch him on. It's not going to stir this thick paint at all. All right. And one other thing I've noticed, so that's another rod that's missing, that I've lost in the paint now. So you're not going to get that out, are you? Be honest. If you wanted to put them in your dropper bottles, first you've got to take the actual nipple off, which is a pain in the ass to do if you try to get the nipple off these things, and they are just too wide for the bottles. And I think these are on par with the Vallejo ones. Let's just have a look at the attacker. Yeah, there's no way that's going to spin in there, not a chance. So this is just post editing. I'll add this little bit in just so you can see how it works. It isn't for mixing paint. It's for mixing thinned paint that you're going to put into an airbrush. Yeah, it's shite. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Just leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I'll respond as normal. Anyway, guys, quick video today. If you like the video, click like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Ring that bell to be notified of any new videos I put out. Big shout out to all the channel members who I'm going to put up here now. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It's really much appreciated. If you want to become a member, links in the description box down below. Thanks all, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.